Hello my precious jewels, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you've come to the right channel. In today's video, I'm going to be trying some new makeup. I have the new Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Setting Spray. I have the Onesize Oil Sucker Extreme Mattifying Alkaline Primer. I also have two of the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powders. I have an eyeshadow palette from Sephora, which I've never tried any of their eyeshadows, so we're going to do that today. I also have these Fenty Beauty Limited Edition Demi Glow Light Diffusing Highlighters. I have two shades. Oh, and I have this Lys Triple Fix Serum Skin Tint Stick. So hopefully you guys love trying new makeup video and you'll stay tuned for the video. Please give the video a thumbs up. This is the Sephora Pearl palette. It retails for $16, but I got it for $8. It was on sale on the Sephora website. I never had tried any of their shadows before, so I was like, let me try it. Create the most vibrant and luminous looks with the glow of precious gems inspired by beautiful gemstones. This 7-pan palette brings out the brightness of your eyes with one large pan to create the base and 6 matte, shimmer, and metallic eyeshadows. Use the included full-size mirror to perfect or refresh your makeup wherever you are. I didn't use this shade right here that it said to put on the lid. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. So we're just going to put this all over the lid. These shadows don't have names. They're actually pretty buttery and they blend really nicely. They're not super pigmented, but I don't even think that it's so much of it not being pigmented. The shades are very, very light. But I wanted to try it because I love a good eyeshadow palette and I love a good look. And sometimes I want to be different. I don't always want to have like the same colors that are so dark and just colorful. Sometimes we just want something that is more on the neutral side. That was the Sedona Lace 863 brush, and this is the Morphe M441 brush. I'm going into this dark color, which reminds me of like cement, but it showed up nicely in the outer corner of the eye. I'm going to just pack it on and then blend it out some. This is the darkest shade in the palette, but it's showing up, so that's good. I like it. It's got some kickback in the pan, but I think it was because I was really dipping into it to get the color payoff. I'm going to take this brush right here. This is the A11 by Makeup by Ariel. I'm just going to blend this out just so we don't have any harsh lines. I'm going to tap on this light color right here on the lid just to give some brightness to the look. I just really want to put this on the lid so when we go in with one of these shimmers, it'll show up like we need it to show up. I actually have another palette too from Sephora. It's a green tone. And then I thought about it. I said I've done so many green looks. Like over the summer I probably did like 3 or 4 different green looks. So I said nope. Do you guys like cool tone palettes on your deeper skin tones? Like if you are my complexion or darker or even, you know, like a little bit lighter, do you enjoy a cool tone palette? Alright, I'm gonna go into this color right here. Oh, I never would have thought this had that kind of shift. I should have probably tried it. That's pretty. Is that like a duochrome? I thought I saw pink up there. I think I do see like pink. Okay, yeah, nice and buttery, like really easy to get on the lid. This is the A25 brush by Makeup by Ariel. You know I love those brushes. I'm gonna put a little bit more on the lid. I don't know why I saw pink. I thought I saw like a shift of pink. You know I'm a little colorblind. I'm gonna try this one right here just to see what it looks like. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty too. You know what this palette reminds me of? The Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. Yeah, it has that same kind of feel because the shades are very similar and you have to work so hard to get it to show up on deeper skin tones. Let me put this moisturizer on. I'm going to use this Neutrogena moisturizer. It's a very lightweight moisturizer. It's the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. I'm going to put that on. It smells really good. My skin feels so much better already with moisturizer on it. I have this Fenty Beauty Glitty Lid Shimmer Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Boozy Bronze. And I think I'm going to use it. I like the way it's coming out. So we're going to use this. to make our line today. This liner is super long wearing and it's kind of thick. Like the formula of it is very thick. I want to say it's like, does that make me look sick? I don't know if you can see how thick that is, but it's very thick. And maybe that's the reason why it went on sale, because it's starting to coagulate. Yeah, I feel like I need a black liner with that because it's too light. I don't know, I think that I definitely need a darker liner. Let me put some lashes on. Okay, I'm gonna go into this shade again and just blend this out up here. Just because I want to get rid of that harsh line up there. I'm gonna use this Onesize Oil Sucker Extreme Mattifying Alkaline Primer. It says extreme oil control, all day mattifying effect, non-comedogenic, won't clog pores, dermatologist tested. This clinically tested primer delivers extreme oil control with alkaline pH while tightening the appearance of pores. You will feel it super matte, super snatched. It tells the different skincare ingredients: alkaline pH, 15% mineral silicate complex, micro hyaluronic acid prevents over drying, Korean red ginseng helps revitalize the look of skin. It says shake well before use, apply a smooth thin layer onto completely dry skin and oily areas only. For best results, allow product to dry for 3 minutes while remaining expressionless. Now, am I gonna be able to do that? I don't know. But this is what it looks like. It is 1 ounce of product. And I want to say this was $36. Let me just check. Okay, it's $34. Now, this is not something that I would wear every day. I haven't tried it yet, but I kind of like a little oil production in my face. It makes the makeup look a little more natural. I don't know that I would want my skin to look super matte like this, but we're going to see. I'm only going to put it in my cheek area and around my nose. So it's a squeezy tube, and I'm going to try it with that amount. It's very lightweight, kind of watery. Wow. Okay. I guess you're not supposed to use moisturizer. It's already like, look at that rolling off. I don't think I'm gonna like this. I could tell already. I don't like stuff like this. And that wasn't even a lot of product, but you can definitely see where it's mattifying. Maybe I would use this around my nose. But that's it. When you have to do like too much to get a product to work, it's just not for me. I'm gonna take this little bit. You can see how mattifying the skin looks. I'm gonna give it 3 minutes and then I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes and the skin feels super, super smooth. Like really smooth. I didn't put none up here because usually my forehead is like a little dry and I got some texture up here, so I'm not trying to mess with it. So we're gonna be using this Lys Beauty Triple Fix Serum Skin Tint Stick. I have it in the shade DPN1. It comes in 22 shades. It retails for $25. 0.25 ounces of product. I'm gonna show you what that equates to, because I'm gonna twist the stick up so you can see. An ingredient-rich skin tint enhances complexion to visibly even skin while concealing the look of any blemishes or uneven tone in just one swipe. It's medium coverage, the finish is natural, it's a stick formula, it has green tea extract to soothe and hydrate the skin while reducing redness, watermelon seed extract to retain skin's moisture levels for a healthy, radiant look, rosehip oil, which is an antioxidant-rich ingredient with vitamins A, C, and E that visibly reduces dark spots and improves moisture levels. And of course, this is a vegan and cruelty-free product. An all-in-one serum, primer, and skin tint. This pigmented blurring stick instantly wipes away the look of breakthrough texture and enlarged pores while providing a veil of coverage with a natural skin-like finish. Its lightweight, easy-to-blend formula gives you lasting hydration with a glow. That's the packaging, which is typical Lys packaging. We're gonna see how this is. I'm excited to try it. This is the component that it comes in. It's a plastic, like a hard plastic component. Let me just turn this up so we can see. This color looks like it may be a little bit dark. Maybe. It's kind of like, it's a really pretty shade though. And I am a little more chocolatey than usual because I spent the last 2 weeks in the pool. So I'm just going to swipe this from the stick because why not? And let's just see. Oh, okay. It's a very soft consistency. We're going to start with that amount. It doesn't have a smell. It feels lightweight going on, but you can feel it. Like you can definitely feel that it's there. I'm going to use this Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush and I'm just going to blend it in and see. How it blends out. I'm stippling it. It doesn't feel like it moves effortlessly. Like you have to do some work to get it to blend out. Now I don't know if it's because I have that primer on, but it doesn't feel like it's the smoothest texture to move all over the face, if that makes sense. It's kind of like a drying. Well, you know what? I probably shouldn't have used that primer under it. I'll probably have to do a second video and maybe like a wear test with this because it looks beautiful on the skin. It's definitely a little chocolatey. I'm gonna put a little bit more. I'm gonna put some down here. It goes on smooth, but it feels kind of dry, but I think that has to do with the primer. I was afraid that it was gonna be really oily. When it said glow, I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be slipping and sliding all over my face. But so far, it doesn't feel like that. It's not very creamy at all, which is good because to me, like their stick bronzer was too creamy for me. That's why I don't reach for it that often. But it's not that I didn't like the shade or anything like that. I just felt like it was a little too creamy for me. The shade is good for the complexion that I am today. And maybe you guys can't notice it, but I'm definitely more chocolatey than normal. It's doing a nice job covering my hyperpigmentation. I think the skin looks nice and smooth, like the cheeks look very, very smooth. And it did play nice going over that Onesize primer because I really thought that primer was going to make something ball up and everything, but it didn't. It had the skin feeling super, super smooth. That's a good thing. I'm going to use this Tower 28 concealer because I've been saying I'm going to give it more of a chance because I haven't loved it, but I want to use it. So we're going to use it. And this feels so smooth going on. Like it really is very smooth going on. And it's pigmented. And the shade is Samo. And the lightest shade is Pally, which I'm going to put on top of it. Just to get a little brightness. Maybe I'll fall in love with it like everybody else. But so far, I'm not loving it. And I don't think it's not any fault of the concealer. I went into it with super high expectations. Like I thought something was going to happen, if that makes sense. I thought it was like, oh my god. But it wasn't. Not for me, it wasn't. It's not to say that it's not a good concealer. It just didn't do what I was expecting. Which I don't really know what I was expecting, but I was expecting to notice like a major difference in it. So it blends out really nicely over that foundation. And I'm not going to have this on a super long time. Right now it's 5:32. I'll probably have it on until like 11. Let me show you the time. I'm not going out the house. I'm going to film like 2 more videos. And then I'm gonna probably try to edit a little bit so I can have this video out for you guys tomorrow. Everything still looks smooth. I always get a lot of creasing with this. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but I always get like a lot of creasing with it. I wanted to like it, but I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna try this Makeup by Mario powder. Usually I would set my under eyes with a pressed powder first, but I want to try these powders and see what they do. Okay, so this is Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powder, and I have it in 2 colors, neutral peach and neutral medium deep. This comes in 7 shades. I didn't get the darkest one because I wanted a little brightness, and I never tried like a powder with like a real peachy undertone, so I wanted to try it. Same thing with this deeper color. They do have a shade that's darker than this one, but I don't like when you get super dark powders and then they change the color of everything you have going on your face, so that's why I got lighter shades. So this retails for $38. Like I said, it comes in 7 shades, and let me just tell you about the claims. That's what the shade looks like. It's very pretty. It has a sifter on top, and oh, a lot came out. So the skin feels nice. It's a little tacky, but it feels nice, and it didn't say anything about it drying down or being, you know, transfer resistant or anything like that. I just wanted to see what it felt like on the face. It's definitely a product that has to be set, like most foundations, but it looks beautiful on the skin. I don't know if that's the concealer or the primer, but it really looks beautiful on the skin. This is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Talc-Free Soft Blur Setting Powder. That is what the shade looks like. This is what the component looks like. It's neutral peach. It is 0.53 ounces of product, which equals to 15 grams. It's cruelty-free, loose powder formula, non-comedogenic, long-wearing, vegan, and natural finish. It's supposed to set makeup for up to 12 hours, blurs and smooths complexion with a natural finish and an all-day shine control. It has light diffusing spherical powders and smoothing amino acids to help blur lines and pores. Kaolin, which helps with all-day shine control, and squalene, which is known to nourish the skin. And it's free of all the parabens and stuff. It says Mario curated this weightless powder with enhancing and brightening tones to build in soft layers for his signature soft set look. The powder controls shine without making skin look or feel dry for a blurred natural finish. And it's supposed to be non-cakey. It doesn't have any photo flashback. I'm going to use a new powder puff to try this out. Brand new, never been used. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put the excess on the back of my hand, and let's start. Oh, wait a minute. It's creasing already. See that? Before you set your under eyes, you want to make sure that you smooth out your creases, because if you don't, you will be setting your creases. It looks nice under the eye, nice and smooth. You can definitely see the mattifying effects of the powder. There's so many new powders that came out, loose and pressed. My reviews are coming as soon as they get here. I'm waiting for a lot of stuff to come in the mail. Yeah, you can definitely see the mattifying effect. And I'm gonna just set down my nose. Oh yeah, you can definitely see how matte it is. And it's funny because I don't usually like talc-free powders, but so far it's looking pretty good. Alright, before I do the rest of the face, I want to do a little cream bronzer. Okay, this is the Lys Stick Bronzer in the shade Strength. It's No Limits bronzer. This bronzer was a little too creamy for me. That's why I don't use it, but I'm going to use it today. It should work wonderfully with the foundation. Yeah, it's just like a super creamy formula. I didn't love it. Like I wanted to, but I didn't love it. I'm going to use this brush right here. This is the Makeup by Ariel A32 brush. Is it showing up or is it blending? And I guess you could see it a little bit, right? I really like the feel of the foundation though. And the foundation has nice coverage because it's definitely covering up my hyperpigmentation, which I love any product that does that. The bronzer did blend in effortlessly, even though you really can't see it that much, but it did blend in very effortlessly. Now we're going to go into the deeper shade, which is number 5, Neutral Medium Deep. It comes with a sifter. It has a pretty chocolatey, like a milk chocolate shade, which I like. And I'm going to take that same puff. Yeah, see, that's what the shade looks like. I didn't want it to be too dark because sometimes when you put these powders on, it will change the shade of your foundation and make it deeper, and I didn't want that. So that's why I got the lighter shade. But I definitely like what it's doing right now. It looks pretty. It's blended into the skin very very nicely. Look at that. The shade is very pretty. I'm glad I got this shade. I didn't want anything dark, so this looks really, really good. Love that. I'm just going to tap over the bronzer and set it. And then we're going to do our under eyes really fast. But so far, it's looking good. And I didn't even have to use a lot of that powder. I want to do my under eyes because I don't want to have to leave the powder on so long. And it really dries out my skin. I'm going to take this brush right here, Makeup by Ariel. And I'm probably using this brush because the sale is tomorrow. These are some of my favorite brushes. And they're 50% off. They're never 50% off. So I might get another set of them. Even though I have a whole new set that I never even use. I'm going to go back into this shade. And I'm just gonna, it's not super dark, but it's dark enough for what we got going on right now. But it definitely puts me in the mind of that Natasha Denona, I need a nude palette. It's like close but no cigar as far as the shades are. So it just doesn't do everything that I needed to do. If it was a little bit deeper, I would probably be really, really happy. We'll see how it comes out. I'm going to use this pencil because I'm really loving it lately. This NYX Vivid Rich Mechanical Liner in the color Quartz Queen. I love this color. It's like perfect for the waterline. My Lash Princess mascara. Everything that I'm using is going to be linked and listed below in the description box. Just in case I forget to mention something. I'm just going to tap this powder into my face. So I want you guys to see the under eyes look very, very smooth. A little dry, but very smooth. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to use a blush that I haven't pulled out in a minute because we need some blush. And I never gave these blushes a lot of love. This is Pat McGrath Divine Blush. Legendary Glow Color Bomb. So she had these cream blush sticks probably before anybody. The skin looks very smooth and dry. Okay, and we're gonna use this shade, which is Floristic. I don't think I ever used it. Look, brand new. This is crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna take it and put it on the back of my hand because it looks like it's wiping everything off that we have on. Tap it onto the face. These are not very pigmented, and this is probably why I didn't pick them up. Because I remember trying the darker one, and it was really very pigmented. And then I never tried this one. I just was like, oh, let me buy another one because that formula was so good. I don't know, maybe I need a lighter color foundation. It's not super pigmented. Do you guys see that? I think I see a little something, but it's not really pigmented like that. But okay, that's enough for what we got going on right now. That's what it looks like on the back of the hand. I'm just gonna put a little more powder on, and it really doesn't look like I need more powder on, but I want to use this Dior Backstage powder in shade number 6, which I haven't worn in a while, and just like bring it over my face. So there's so many products coming out, guys. A lot of holiday makeup. The next 3 months, I'm really going to be focused on my channel. The summer's over. And I think all my guests have visited for the moment. So you're going to be seeing more of me. I'm going to try to incorporate some new things. So far, so good. Let's spray some of this Makeup by Mario setting spray. This is the Surreal Skin Soft Setting Spray. This retails for $34. It has a 12-month shelf life. The powders are 18-month shelf life. This is what the packaging looks like. It is very on brand with Makeup by Mario. And he's got a very clean aesthetic. So we're gonna spray this. I don't know what the sprayer is gonna be like, so let's see. Okay. It's supposed to be a very light mist. I smell coconut. I don't know what's in it. We're gonna look after I spray while it's drying. But I definitely smell coconut, I think. And it comes out in short bursts. Very wet feeling though, because you get some setting sprays that don't have that wet feel, but this definitely feels, it feels wet. Okay, fragrance free, vegan, cruelty free, long wearing, hyaluronic acid, hydrating. Vitamin C is known for antioxidant properties. Niacinamide is known to help out even skin tone. So my friend that's allergic to niacinamide, you're not going to be able to use this. Hyaluronic acid helps with immediate all day hydration. It's free of parabens and stuff. It says this ultrafine mist evenly coats makeup without disrupting it with clinically proven all-day hydration. The formula layers beautifully while softly setting makeup to create a naturally lived-in finish. Surreal Skin Soft Setting Spray makes makeup look flawless and is alcohol and fragrance free. It doesn't say that it has coconut in it, but I know I smell coconut. I think the skin looks beautiful, very smooth. It's still like maybe a little wet, so I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to contour my nose. I'm going to put a little bit of powder bronzer on. I'm going to use this Juvia's Place Deep Dark Bronzer. I have a new blush by Sigma, which is called Bronze Star. Let's see if this will go with what we got going on. That's the packaging. I'm going to use the same brush that I used for, this one has like a little, oh, I didn't want nothing with glitter in it because I'm going to be putting that, yeah, I didn't want nothing with glitter in it. I wanted something that was matte. I'm going to put the Fenty highlighter on. This shows whether or not this primer is good for my pores and this foundation. And so far, it's looking really good. I do see like a little bit of texture, but nothing crazy. And now that I'm looking at my eyes, I think I may have to pass on that highlighter. You know why? Because they both, let me see, but I think they're both more of a gold tone. Maybe I can use this one. Yum Rum. These retail for $40, but they are on sale right now for $28. Okay, I'm gonna use this brush right here and see. It's very pigmented. I wasn't trying to go super highlighty today. I really wasn't, but this is pretty. So this will definitely be my first impression of all of these products that we're using today. All of these new releases that we are using. I wasn't trying to use so much highlighter. I really was not. The formula of this is very nice. I didn't love her other highlighters that she had, but this is beautiful, nice and smooth, and it's a very pretty undertone. I didn't think it was going to be so beaming, but it is. It looks pretty. So I have these 3 lip liners from Lys. I purchased them a while ago and I never used them, so I'm going to put this shade called Devoted on my lips. They smell like crayons. Crayons and makeup. Very smooth. It's creamy, but not too creamy. And it's not one of those mechanical pencils that you can sharpen. You have to sharpen it with a regular sharpener. It feels nice going on. I don't know how long lasting these are. And I'm going to take this color Soulful and use it inside my lips. I'm going to swatch these two so you can see what they look like. That's Soulful, which is like a reddish brown, and this is Devoted. It's weird because I bought these when they first came out, and I think I tried it that day and I never picked them up again. But I have my favorite lip liners that I use. That's what they look like. I figured being that we try new makeup, I might as well try some more new makeup that I have. So far I like the makeup. It's a little different because I'm mixing tones. Like I have warm tones and cool tones, and it's a little different, but I'm gonna use this Fenty Sorta Selfish. I used it before. We're gonna try it again. This definitely made this a fall look. If it wasn't a fall look before, it's a fall look now. All right, I'm gonna spray the face one more time with this Makeup by Mario setting spray. I'm gonna comb my hair, then I'm gonna come back and give you my first impressions and thoughts on these products. It's such a light mist, like you wanna make sure that you're getting every part of your face because it's so light going on. Now, I'm definitely gonna wear this going out. I'm gonna do a wear test because I wanna see how it holds up, if it really does keep your makeup set for 16 hours. Let me go and comb my hair and I'll be back to give you my thoughts on this makeup. Okay guys, I'm back. I just want to give you guys a quick rundown on all of the products that I tried in this video. Let you know my thoughts. Are they something that you should purchase? I just want to give you my first impressions of these products, and I'm going to start with the thing that's closest to me. I like the setting spray. It's a very, very substantial amount of product. It's not super big, but it's a nice amount of product. It's pretty heavy. Let me see how much product is in here. I don't think I told you guys. Okay, 3.3 fluid ounces, so it's a nice size setting spray. Very clean. Probably hard to keep it clean because it's white, but it's a nice setting spray. It went on really nice. I love the finish that it gives the skin. Everything looks pretty glowy and lifelike. It doesn't look too matte. I really hope that it's gonna last for the 16 hours or even close to it. I'm gonna do a wear test with it, but so far I really like it. And I might as well talk about these powders because they are right next to me. You guys know usually I would set my under eyes with a pressed powder before I even go in with a loose powder. I'm looking under the eyes and the under eyes look really, really smooth, guys. Like it really smooth. It gave a nice amount of coverage. I don't have any creasing under the eyes. They look a little dry to me though. The under eyes look a little bit dry. And I didn't use a concealer that was dry. It was more of a moisturizing concealer. So the under eyes definitely look a little bit dry. I don't know if this would be a powder that I would want to use under my eyes when the cheeks look so glowy and the under eyes look so dry. Other than that, the skin looks really good. Everything looks smooth. The colors blended in wonderfully. I never used like a peach tone powder under my eyes before, but it looks really, really good for the most part. I really didn't want a dewy blush on today. This is not the kind of blush that I wanted. I couldn't really tell that it had shimmer in it, but I mean the skin looks nice. Again, like I said, I've been eating really bad, so my skin looks a little horrible, but the makeup looks very natural. I think the powders, they look really good. I'm going to keep trying them because I actually like them, and it's not very often that I like a talc-free powder. So far so good. We're going to keep playing with these and I'm going to let you know my thoughts after, you know, trying them out for a while. Okay, so I used the Lys Stick Skin Tint in the shade DPN1. I think the shade was really nice. It blended in really good for my chocolatey skin right now because I'm actually a little more chocolate than I normally would be. I've been in the pool a lot the last 2 weeks, so my complexion is definitely different. This would be too dark for me on a regular day. Like I would probably use it as a bronzer more than a foundation because I don't like my foundations on the darker side. I prefer for them to be lighter and for me to bronze and make them darker. I would probably change this shade and get a shade a little bit lighter, in my opinion. Now, it may look different when I'm editing, but right now, that's my thoughts on this. Other than that, the formula was wonderful. It went on very dry-like. I thought it would be more of a creamy texture like the bronzer, but it really was not. It went on. It blended out nicely. It took a little bit of work to blend it out. It's more of a dry formula than the stick bronzer because this one I didn't really reach for because it was just too creamy for me. This one is definitely better on the skin. I don't know how it lasts, but it does have the skin looking beautiful. It's very lifelike. You can wear this every day. Like, it's so easy to travel with, and it also went on very nicely. You just need a nice stiff brush to blend it out on your face. But it was really a nice formula. This is not something that I would try to blend out with a beauty blender, but when I do the wear test and full review of this, just letting you guys know my thoughts after wearing it outside, then I'll probably try to blend it out with a beauty blender and see how it goes. But I really did like this formula, and I'll definitely keep wearing it. It's really nice, but I might lighten it up because just from where I'm sitting, it looks really dark to me, but I don't know what it's gonna look like I said, when I'm editing. I may or may not take them back to get a lighter shade. This Sephora Precious Gemstones eyeshadow palette, it's a nice palette. It reminds me of the I Need a Nude palette. It has a lot of cool undertones with not a lot of pigment in them. You had to really build them up in order for them to show up. I think the look came out nice. Is this something I would tell you to run out and get? If you guys like a nude tone palette like this, I wouldn't say go spend $59 or $69 on that I Need a Nude palette. I would say go get this palette for $8 while it's on sale, or $16, and you can get a very similar look. I actually like cool tones on me. I don't know why. I didn't think I would ever like them, but I've been wearing them quite often, and I really do like this palette. I wish that it had more than one deep shade a little bit deeper than this, but that was the same problem that I had with that I Need a Nude palette, because it didn't have shades that really gave enough depth to an eye look for me. But I do like the way that the eye look came out. I would recommend it. I think the shadows blended wonderfully. I think the color story was very nice, and I'm definitely going to keep using it. I used this Fenty Beauty Demi Glow Yum Rum highlighter, shade 05. This is what it looks like. It's beautiful on the skin. A very smooth, shimmery highlighter. I wanted something that wasn't super gold. This is more of a bronzy kind of color, and I think it's really nice. It blends out nicely on the skin. It can give you that glow from within, or like that super beaming kind of look. So I really like it, and I'm glad that I got it on sale, because at one time when they first came out, they were $40, which they still are unless they're still on sale. And I was like, I don't really want to spend $40 on a highlighter. Yeah, this is nice, and I also have it in another shade, which I didn't show you guys, but I will show it to you in another video. I use these Pat McGrath cream blushes. I purchased one before, and then I purchased another one. I never used them. What I will say about them is that they will lift your product off your face, right? They're not very pigmented. I put it on the back of my hand and I put it on my face. You definitely see something, but it's not super pigmented. Maybe it will show up if I had a different shade of foundation on, but it's not my favorite. Then I use this Onesize Oil Sucker Extreme Mattifying Alkaline Primer. I think the primer was nice. The skin looks really good. I have to wear this in a 90-degree day, which I know we're going to get at least one more 90-degree day down here. It wasn't anything revolutionary. It did make the skin look matte. Now, I don't know what it would do outside in the hot weather, but it did make the skin look matte, and it felt baby smooth. Now that it did. I'm gonna try it again. I know that I have that other primer by him, Sweat, something about Sweat. I can't remember the title. I wore it one time and I never tried it again. That's that on that. And on my lips and the rest of the makeup that I have on my face, because I think that's everything that I have that's new. I'll have everything listed and linked below in the description box. Please let me know what you guys think of this makeup. Are you interested in any of these products? Like, would you purchase any of these products? Let me know what you think about this makeup and how it looks on my face. Oh, I did use that Fenty Beauty Glitty Lid Shimmering Liquid Liner. I think it was a nice color. I don't know if you could see it on my eyes. I mixed the warm tone with the cooler tones. I think it came out really nice. I didn't add the black like I said I was going to do, and I think it looks good. I tried that formula before when it first came out, and that was only a couple of months ago, and it wasn't as thick as the formula is now. So I'm thinking that that's the reason why they put them on sale, because they're getting really gel-like. Like they're coagulating like blood would do. So if it's something that you want and you're gonna wear it, then I say get it now while it's on sale. Did I think it was worth $26? Not at all. I do love Fenty though. I love Fenty Beauty, I love Rihanna, but her products to me are a hit or miss. And right now I'm wearing one of her Fenty Gloss Bomb Sticks in the shade Sorta Selfish. So I think that the formula is nice. I'm just really not happy with the color selection. It feels wonderful on the lips. They're not long lasting. I'm not going to tell you to run out and get them. I think they're nice. If you like Fenty, I'm not going to tell you not to buy it. In my opinion, it's not worth me running out and going crazy. If she comes out with some different shades, then I'll probably try them. Because I like the formula, which is not long lasting, but it feels good on the lips and it gives a nice amount of gloss to the lips. I tried these Lys lip liners, Speak Love lip liner pencils. That's what they're called. The formula is very nice. They're very pigmented. They're more of a drier formula than the Fenty Beauty one. So if you had to pick any up, these are $15 and they feel nice going on. So I have both of these on my lips. I use this darker one called Devoted to line my lips. And then I use this one called Soulful to fill in the lips, and then I put the Fenty Beauty lip balm on it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please click on this video that I'm going to leave on the screen for you guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you found value in this video, please subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you join my family of precious jewels. And I will see you guys in the next video. I love you, my precious jewels. I have so much more content coming. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please chat with me in the comment section and leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts. And also give this video a like to let YouTube know that you enjoyed this video and you found it useful. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Okay, so it is 11:06, so I probably had this makeup on like 5 hours. It still looks really good. It's definitely still matte. Everything is still in place. I didn't go outside. I've been in the house, but I cooked dinner, I ate dinner. I've been editing. While I was editing, I noticed that this shade of powder that I got from Makeup by Mario, which is the peach shade, is a little too cool tone for my skin. Like, there's no warmth to it at all. And when I'm looking at it, it makes my skin look very kind of washed out. It doesn't add anything to the skin. So I may go into the store and actually swatch the powders and change it. But I just wanted to show you guys what the makeup is looking like 5 hours later. It's looking really, really good. I wish I would have gone outside. It's no oil. It's only highlighter. And that's it. Everything is still intact, guys. So I just wanted to show you what it's looking like. I know I probably said that already, but yeah, I really just wanted to share this with you guys. Okay, that's it. I will see you in the next video. Okay.